Let's talk about getting tempo in your golf swing. No golfer that I teach at the start, when they first come, understands how to get good tempo. And I look at this in two ways. Your body sometimes is a little bit stiff, maybe trying to be a little bit mechanical. So we're going to look at a couple of things here, one from Nat, one from me, that is going to bring some tempo into your driver.
Yeah, this is, it's interesting because I think I struggle a little bit with this at times as well. And obviously from a physical perspective, I think there's a couple of things golfers misunderstand when it comes to getting that strong posture that we talk about a lot and feeling grounded in this whole like ground force, club head speed thing that's quite popular in golf at the moment. So if I get you to set up the ball, Alex, we'll have a little look at a couple of things here. So if you set up, you're ready to hit a nice big drive down the fairway, and I sort of say to you, right, I want you to feel athletic, I want you to feel strong. What's your first thought? You think, right, tense, tight, right, I'm going to rip this, going to swing it hard.
A lot of people think it's like the more you lift a heavier weight in the gym, the more you sort of tense.
You
I think
brace.
they sort of bring that all together.
Yeah, exactly. And what we're going to say here, which sounds quite controversial, is almost the opposite.
Yeah.
We want to release some tension because in order to hit the ball a long way, you've got to create tension to utilise. So if you're over tense in the first place, you can't create any because it's already there.
Yeah.
So if you set up the ball for me, what we want is, I want you to feel grounded, so I want you to feel like your feet are connected to the ground. I know that sounds ridiculous because they obviously are. Just to the point where if I was to just give you a little nudge, you feel quite stable. There we go, nice. But you're not gripping and clawing the feet with your toes. Secondly, one thing we want to look at is this shoulder line here. So what we see with a lot of golfers is they pull these shoulder blades in like super tight here, get this horrible hunch, or the total opposite of really retracting them back like this, and then my elbows are in and really can't move anywhere from there. So it's just finding that middle ground. So it's almost again like that lengthening the spine position and just having a nice neutral line. And actually this top's quite a good marker today because you've got two different colours where we can see those lines. And it's just that place for you, Alex, where you feel relaxed over the ball and you could create some tension from the position that you're in.
Yeah. So a couple of things that I would like you to see as well is, like, go on, waggle that club, pull it off, try and pull it off me, Nat. That's what I want it to feel like with your arm tension. That you can move my arms, but you can't take the club out of my hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Other things I want you to think about is a little bit of a drill to bring in tempo. Once you're feeling relaxed, once you're feeling grounded, you're going to be able to create faster swing speeds easier. Now, one thing I'd say is tempo doesn't mean swinging it really fast, right? So a couple of drills that I get golfers to do, and I'd probably start this with 7-9 then build up to driving that, is stood here, make the absolute fastest swing you could, then make the slowest swing you could, and then what I would then say is hit the ball away at that point in the middle.
Okay.
Because then you've got sort of your boundaries of upper limit, lower limit, find the middle. And I find a lot of golfers are surprised at that middle shot we're going to hit in a second, where they get it out the middle more often. They hit it a little bit further, they're a little bit more balanced, and it's about that efficiency. There's no point swinging it 5 miles an hour faster if your ball speed drops off a cliff because you lose strike. We want to be efficient. So even if we're swinging it maybe 1 mile an hour slower, but we're more at the middle of the club head, that is what we're looking for.
It's going to go further anyway if that's the case because you're striking it better.
For sure. So first thing there, like that said, feel a bit grounded. Watch we don't hunch, don't brace ourselves. We want to feel as though we can create that tension to swing it through. But on the golf course, just think about those middle points. And let me show you now how I build it into my routine. So now bringing this into my game, I would literally have it as part of my pre-shot routine. My first practice swing would be as fast as I could. Then my next one would be as slow as I could. Then I've got those upper and lower limits, and that is tempo. One thing you're going to see with all the best golfers in the world, they have tempo. Even arguably, Bryson has great tempo. It's just a lot faster than what most tour players are.
Yeah, the ceiling's just higher, isn't it?
Exactly.
So it looks faster, but he's not really putting that effort in to make sure it is. It's just there naturally.
No. So then you can walk into your shot, and you can just find that middle point. Get the points that Nat said, just nice and relaxed, feeling grounded, and then you can hit it away with just some great tempo.
Right down the middle.
More out the middle of the face, more control and longer drives. That is the recipe to help you lower your scores. Now don't forget to check out our website, offscratchgolf.com, or you can look at all of our latest plans and you can try them for a week for free. Yes, for free. And we want to help you play your best golf, combining golf and fitness from Natalie.